Now it's time for another update on Season 4 of The Dragon Prince. It has been well over a year since the release of Season 3, and we still know very little about Season 4. We don't know what it'll be about, we don't know when it'll come out, we don't have any idea when a trailer will come out. The last time we received any real concrete news was July, when the show was renewed for yet another season. That was a great moment, don't get me wrong, but it was also 6 whole months ago. Nothing has happened since then. Now, I reckon we would have the season by now, or at least a lot more information about it, were it not for the pandemic. When will it come out at this point? Who knows? Nobody knows for sure, and those who claim they do are being misleading. Still, I don't think it'll be quite as long as some people fear. If it's not out by summer, I will be very surprised. However, it is worth admitting to ourselves that it has been an unusually long time, considering there was only 6 months between Season 1 and 2, and only 9 months between Season 2 and Season 3. We are now 14 months without any Dragon Prince, or maybe 15, depending on how long it takes me to make and produce this video. Now, I would like to unequivocally thank everyone who has watched my Dragon Prince analysis videos, or at least these bi-monthly updates on the future of the show. I really hope we will eventually come to a point when I don't need to do this anymore, and we can all just settle in and cozy up and watch Season 4 of the show together when it releases on Netflix. But for now, we seem to be slowly, very slowly, progressing toward the place where we eventually all want to be. There have been low-key reports of Callum's voice actor and Rayla's voice actor starting recording for the show, so that can only be a good sign, even if we don't know how long it'll be from that point to the eventual release date of the show. They are fully into the production process now. Yes, I do not want to claim animation is an easy or simple production process. It's going to take a long time from when all the actors record their lines to when we, the fans, actually get to see the finished product. But, despite that, it seems like things are going along well. They're moving relatively smoothly, nothing seems to be going awry. It means the story and the dialogue have mostly been set. That doesn't mean there won't be a wrench thrown in there at some time, and after all the craziness that has befallen us throughout the past year, I am not too confident if I were to say that there won't be any more problems. You never know what's going to happen. Life is unpredictable. But we seem to be progressing on a nice, steady, even road to where we want to go. There don't seem to be any major dips in the road ahead. We, the fans of the Dragon Prince, would be best to just trust the process. Now, if I were to compare this show to the production of other animated shows, or even to the other seasons of this show, it would indeed appear to be taking quite a long time. I will fully admit that. But we should not forget the hang-ups that are inevitable under pandemic conditions. Shows are hard to make in the best of times, and these are not the best of times. To be honest, part of me has just stopped trying to predict things. Trying to figure out a normal standard and apply it to the Dragon Prince situation when circumstances are so abnormal seems to me to be a loser's fight. The world is too wild and too unpredictable. I remember a couple years ago when everyone was so excited about that new live-action adaptation of Avatar: The Last Airbender on Netflix, and I made a bunch of predictions about it, but a lot of those predictions will probably turn out to be bunk, because a lot has changed between then and now. Still, at least I'm better off than all those people who made cast predictions back in the day, assuming the cast would be set soon, but here we are, all these years later, and there's still no cast, and a lot of the child actors people were suggesting back then are now too old, so make of that what you will. I can't imagine the show being as good as I had once hoped it would be, now that the original creators have left town and expressed their bitterness and resentment at the direction the show has taken. Now, I cannot imagine a scenario in which the new Avatar doesn't come out at all. The series is too big of a cash cow for Netflix to reject. I mean, they were so committed to making a live-action version of the Winx Club, even though that didn't turn out so well, and unlike something like that, Avatar is a big name among people my age and a little older. Basically, the entire under 35 crowd. For all of us, Avatar is like Harry Potter or The Lord of the Rings. It's this AAA Gold Star masterpiece. It's the big dang deal. Netflix could not possibly turn down the chance to make this live-action adaptation, even though its quality will likely be suspect. The only reason Netflix would have for not making the actual live-action adaptation of Avatar is if they were worried about 2-hour-long critique videos made about their show by angry fans, and they are not afraid of that. I can assure you of that. So we will be getting the show. It probably won't be good, and we, the fans of Avatar, will suffer the pains of knowing that our beloved franchise was disrespected not just once by Shyamalan, but again by Netflix, and whoever ends up showrunning for Netflix. Now, that is very negative news. The Dragon Prince is not going to be subject to so abysmal a fate. The show is going to be okay. It just might take us a while to actually get Season 4. Most likely, the season is going to come out by the end of the year. I'm still saying midsummer at the latest, but I really don't see any scenario in which the show isn't released by the end of 2021. It's going to come out, and it's going to be fantastic, and we're all going to love it. I can almost assure you of that. But still, it's been pushed back for so long that Season 4 is starting to seem like this almost mythical thing, like something that's just being teased but will never actually happen. I've seen some people very pessimistically saying they don't believe it will ever come out, or that it won't come out this year, and I ardently say that level of pessimism is not remotely justified. Everyone is going to get vaccinated, the pandemic is going to be over, life is going to return to normal, and our favorite shows are going to come out. I predict, based on the tidbits I've heard, like about the recording sessions, that we are going to get a season by midsummer, and we are all going to be able to celebrate that season and talk about it at Comic-Con. Now, skepticism and doubt are 100% justified, considering how long we've had to wait, but we should not allow that skepticism to turn into abject despair. There is going to indeed be another season of the show, and it's going to be fantastic. We'll just have to wait a little bit longer. So thank you all for watching. If you liked what you saw today, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Donate to my Patreon if you can and you want to see more videos like this. Keep watching The Dragon Prince. It is a lovely, caring, tender, warm-hearted, and yet challenging show. It really digs into war and its after effects, and I can't wait to see where they take it from here. It's gonna be great. So anyway, tune in soon for my next analysis. It will be coming soon. I promise you that. Thank you all again. Adios, comrades.